Well, strengths, I guess, is like we, no matter what the differences are in a time of crisis, like as seen by Wisconsin, we are able to put them aside and come together and like defend ourselves when that time comes. The weaknesses is like when we don't have to defend ourselves, we are fighting each other. So
Uh, there I would just again make the distinction between Punjabi culture and Sikhi as a faith. Uh, the Sikh religion, I don't think has any weaknesses. Um, Coming from, this is, uh, if you look at history, it's the most progressive faith that I've ever studied. Um, it's, there's no tolerance for the, uh, for example, within the Sikh faith, there was a time in India where India was invaded by Mughal rulers from the north, from Afghanistan. And so the largest empire at that time in Southeast Asia was the Mughal Empire. During this time, Sikhs had established a sort of state within a state. Um, and a lot of these areas were actually, uh, you know, controlled by women, by Sikh women, and a lot of congregations were, like we talk about the Gurdwara system today. The sort of precursor to this was the Manji system, which was uh, basically a province area. And so all the congregation within that area was actually led by women. And so this is not occurring today in 2013. This is happening in 1500s, where forget women being able to vote, forget them being able to own property, forget any of those ideals where we think of as Western progress and the Enlightenment, all that came much later. So this is all happening in Southeast Asia at that time. So there's a lot of progressive ideas that are happening. The the difficulty is, of course, balancing those out with Punjabi culture, which I think, like many agrarian cultures, is governed by those who actually can produce in the agrarian culture. In the agrarian culture, those who produce are the farmers, and the farmers are typically men who are working in the field from dawn until dusk. Uh, so it's that culture that I think comes into conflict with the Sikh faith, and I know that many struggle with these two ideals and seeing where to balance for each other. And like I said, I think time will definitely open a lot of these ideas again.